How are you today? We're hitting the ground running. It's 6:42 a.m. and we're up and off. I have finished in the kitchen, tidying through cupboards and sorting stuff. Been very busy these past few weeks. I'll rest that there. Didn't realise it was a bit dusty. That's alright though. That's what we does best. We give everything a swoop. Like that. Get the junk out. Decide what we want and what we don't. Best way forward, I think. Got a few clients to see to today. We've got the back garden to have a sweep and a bit of a vac. Another trip to the tip. So all in all, not a bad weekend. I think we're all going to be very busy doing lots of stuff, getting the youngest moved, because that's what we do. We are a family of movers. Certainly feels like it anyway. So in all through all the spoons, don't know where all the scissors come from, but they just do. Why am I keeping an old can opener that clearly doesn't work? I know. I'm out of my tiny mind. And a plastic spoon that nobody uses. I tell you, I'm special, me. I keep stuff that I have no idea why I've kept it. Spare nail file. I never knew that we'd lost it. Pop them in there, be a bit safer. I don't know why we have these things. I really, really don't. All I know is that they're not staying. If I see another anti-back wipe, I think I might just cry. Alright. That's the right way around. Scissors. Yeah. Scissors. And then we've got a meat thermometer. And two, what looks like grips for when I'm doing whatever it is cooking wise. Nutcrackers. I really like to keep those flat. And then that there. I've got a bottle opener, which is always useful. That should move in with the corkscrew and the scissors. And a spare wine stopper. Spoons. And then we can get knives and forks away. Because let's face it, I couldn't be any more chaotic if I tried. I'll just wipe the surface down. Rubbish. We do it, don't we? Every single person in the world. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, Ryan. Good morning. We're all the same. Every single one of us. We squirrel. We absolutely... You're parading. Oh, my goodness. I'm just saying, as humans, we're a fascinating breed. We are. Bear with me on this one. Philosophy first thing in the morning. Yes, it's how we roll in this house. Any road. It's my cat's dish. It's cute, isn't it? It's 6:50 a.m. Yeah, time for philosophy. Yeah, exactly. We are a bunch of squirrels. Humans are squirrels. I don't know why we're obsessed with certain things, but we are. And it's as though our brains are saying to us, but we'll never get any of these ever again. And it's like, but I've got to start onto them. Who needs 94 wine stoppers unless you're, really into your wine? Yeah, exactly. I know I'm going off on one. Grandma's going off on one, right? Fine. But yeah, I'm still playing it, I clean in my sleep. That's how dedicated I am to cleaning. And I'm not joking. No, I'm just emptying the dishwasher actually, but there we are. Everybody's got an obsession, right? I swear to goodness me. I know why they call me Monica. Yeah. Because Monica, did you see my under my kitchen sink yesterday? I mean, you know that episode in Friends where Monica and the infamous closet, right? Everybody's obsessed with it. Oh, Monica's always cleaning. Monica's always so tidy. And then they find Monica's closet, right? Well, I'm just saying. Yeah, right. Well, that was underneath my sink yesterday, right? But it's not just there. No, it gets worse. It wasn't just my sink. It was my office and then the garage. I mean, what am I storing this stuff? I have enough crap in this house to see me 5 or 6 apocalypses in. I seriously do. I've never known so much stuff. My first aid kit, right? I've got bandages in there that have been from the pharaohs, we could have used them in a Boris Karloff movie. We've got that many wrappings. and it's shocking. I don't need. I mean, what am I supposed to be wrapping? The Turin shroud? Exactly how many victims am I expecting to rock up at my front door with my first aid kit? It's just unreal. And my husband's looking at me, and I'm just saying, don't go there, sunshine, because how many tape measures do you use, and what's with all the funnels? Why do you need all them? But you need a funnel for this and a funnel for that, and I'm like, can you just not get a universal funnel? I know, my rubber gloves, yeah. Except, the irony is, the Queen of Clean cannot wear rubber gloves because it brings her out in a rash. I know. I have to use these latex things that look as though I'm going to do a full cavity search. And I've got millions of them as well. I mean, just exactly what's going on in our house during the apocalypse that I'm going to need all them rubber gloves. Inquiring minds want to know. Tell you. Get their gloves. Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? It would be hilarious because I'd be scratching. I'd be like, no, I don't think it'd do me any good. I think I need to clean up where my husband had a coffee this morning. No pain, no gain. Tell ya. Rubber gloves, bandages, tins of soup. We're good to go for the apocalypse, man. I mean, it's going to be an interesting apocalypse. Go see the fairy for your every need. Yeah, I know. And another thing, what's my obsession with tin foil? I mean, I've enough to make everybody a hat in this country twice over. Do I need that much, tin foil? Does anybody need that much tin foil? And cling film. And then I found a load of black maskers and, masking tape. And then I found these cable ties and I thought, the apocalypse just got very interesting in this house. And it's, what exactly am I thinking is going to happen? That I'm going to need all this stuff. I've clearly got a problem. Face mask coming out my ear holes. I've got rapid flow tests everywhere. I can't, honestly, it will be so painful. My skin will blister. But thank you. You just have to imagine it, babes. You will, because my hands at the moment, with all the cleaning that I've done, I literally covered them last night in hand lotion to try and just stop the nails splitting and the skin it's just like it's eating away down sides, and it's so painful right now. And if I touch another flipping anti-bac wipe today, I'm just going to cry. But one thing's for sure, do you want to see my cupboards? Look, you've been this invested, right? You need to see what everything looks like. Okay? I got the cups, the plates, and the baby cups and things that the girls had when they were really tiny. So yeah, that's all been wiped out and sorted. And then we did the glasses as well and got the other cups done. This is an extractor fan, in case you were wondering. That's where I keep my coffee, my oils, and medical stuff for the family, and some baking things at top. Okay, got that. And in here, we've got herbs, spices, jams, teas, coffees, sauces. Oh, underneath the kitchen sink. Right, yeah. Did you not see that yesterday? Oh, flipping, this is my favourite bit. Look. Look at that. It's tidy. I've got like baking shelves. There's my gloves that my husband wears, not me. Antibac wipes, bathroom scrubber, dishwasher tablets, a bunch of cleaning things that we only need, and I threw out a load that had like gone rock hard. I mean, who does that? And then I've got my pans at the other side, a spare water filter and jug, and trays and a room thingy and some booze, Cointreau and Pernod or Ricard, one of the two. Blue roll. Now that's my husband. What is it with you guys? You're obsessed with blue roll. Yep, they're there. See? And then we got I put my Le Creuset pans underneath, right? Not because I want to protect them. No. Because this corner, when my daughter comes home from university, she wants to bring home her air fryer. And she says, but Mom, we've got to put it in the kitchen. And I thought, where are we going to put it in the kitchen? And so I had to sacrifice where I keep my pans for Madam. And I'm like, mate. And then, right, I didn't just stop there. No, I went berserk. And I went in here and I went all the way to the back with what we need is like a coffee pot we do, cake, tin, mixing bowls and sieves and colanders, glass Pyrex jugs, a cheese grater, a couple of casserole dishes and some chopping boards and more chopping boards, the wok, the frying pan and some pans and lids, and then the blender right at the back. Okay. Yeah. Oh, no. Hang on. Do not run away. I have not finished. The snack drawer got a going over. Yeah, I found my rolling pins. I found my snack bags and a bit of spare pasta and then snackies. Because everyone loves a snack, right? But this potato drawer, I mean, you know, do we just have to like wang everything in and hope for the best? In here is tea towels, oven mitts and aprons. And then I tidied this just now before I spoke to y'all. Knives and forks. I know, I've got an obsession with scissors as well in this house. I've only just got rid of can opener that hasn't worked for 5 years. Why was I holding on to it? I have no clue. Oh, thank you. I mean, you know, this is the riveting content that you come here for, isn't it, guys? Absolutely. I bet you've never known a nuttier woman than me. I've got issues with my issues, man. Anyway, won't you be going on parade soon? Yeah. Are you in the army then or something? Or you know, what's it, Royal Marines? Because they have a